This is a project of Workers Independent News brought to you by Democracy at Work. This is Richard Wolff from Democracy at Work. Today I want to talk to you about the automobile industry once again. Yes, I know they've been in the news for having not told us about ignition problems that killed and wounded a lot of people. And I know they've been in the news for having problems with seatbelts. And I know they've been in the news with VW particularly having faked emissions tests. But now this last week, another bolt from the blue, this one from the Japanese corporation Mitsubishi that produced 1 million cars last year. And what did they tell us? Well, you might have guessed it. It turns out that for the last 20 years, they have been faking emissions tests. And you know what that means? It means they have lied to their customers and to the public as to how much bad pollution their cars are pushing into the air. Air that we breathe, that our children breathe, that hurts our lungs, that gives us emphysema. You know, automobiles are the largest causes of air pollution. So what does this teach us? It teaches us that big capitalist corporations fight against well-being for people when it hurts their profits. It took years of agitation by doctors, by victims, to get the public aware that air pollution kills. It took more years to get the car companies to admit that their product was the culprit here. Then it took more years to fight the politicians paid off by the car companies to finally pass rules and regulations to limit the emissions. And now we know the corporations, having stalled off all of that for years, faked it for decades beyond that. What's the lesson here? The lesson is capitalist corporations see rules and regulations as so many obstacles to work around, to evade, to fake. They work for what they're there for, making money. And what the fallout from that is, they just don't care. And we have to think about what that means for our society. This is Richard Wolff of Democracy at Work for Workers Independent News.